Hello everybody, we are back with map number 2 of Evil Geniuses versus GODSENT. This is the IEM Dallas 2022 closed qualifiers, and this is an elimination match. I'm joined by Laz, and we are coming into GODSENT's map pick after a rather disappointing overpass for Evil Geniuses.
Well, yeah, this is not a map if you're EG fans. I don't know how you're going to feel about this one. It's a map where they don't strive the most, and this is where GODSENT, they love this map, so we'll have to see EG. They're going to have to live dangerously and see what they can do, and already now GODSENT already have the bomb down into the site.
Utility too.
Look at the utility again, oh my god, and Brehze actually gets a good shot, so actually wins that first engagement, looking to find a second, and oh man, GODSENT, they're just playing with this, they're just toying with them.
Yeah, I mean, the flank is
14K?
big, but look at that, putting each other down somehow into a 3 versus 1. They actually win that. I think Brehze being on that flank, though, made them uncertain, and it took that fight away from that rush, so EG taking that round is pretty big. I also kind of want to point out, too, that this may be a little bit of a punish pick from GODSENT, as this, like, EG got annihilated on this map by Carpe Diem. So
yeah, it was a 16-7 game.
This is gonna have to be one heck of a match from EG, and you can even see, actually, it's funny, from that team kill, Cirque is at -1 currently. not a great start out for him, but hey, they got the round, so you know, team stats.
Oh, look at this. They're not messing around, man. Even with the bomb down, they're just going to invest with the MAC-10s and a couple pistols, and Automatic actually drops the bomb now too. This is a good start here. A little bit of reply here from EG, and the smoke is going to block things off. Oh my goodness, Lado, you're alive somehow, but look at Tago. He's able to just get a nice one bite on Automatic, and now they get this bomb planted.
Yeah, wasting the molly there in the smoke. Just a little unfortunate, but there's so much smoke here. So much to play around. Rush finding Taco through it as well, and Sui's going to find his way across. That does take another pistol out of the equation. Henny has to be big here, and he only finds none. And it'll be dumau unable to get anything either, and that'll be a pretty nice retake from the folks over at the Evil Genius squad. Not bad.
Not bad at all. And what we saw from yesterday too, I mean, when they played Carpe Diem, I mean, I think the first half was about 9-6 and EG were on that CT side, and then once things kind of got switched over on the T side, that's when things started getting a little bit deep.
Yeah, I was going to say it was pretty contested in that first half, but once they swapped over, they really just didn't have an answer. So, I mean, EG, they started on the CT side this time around, so they've got an opportunity, but the question is how they utilize it, and Brehze is going to utilize it well, taking Taco out early into this round. And I believe that put an AK on the ground. Okay, a little bit of a team dink from Barton as well, and not the smoothest of beginnings for GODSENT.
Yeah, it's looking a little bit rough right now from GODSENT, but again, not taking anything away from EG.
Ooh,
like we said, this was... Ooh, that was the AK. Okay. And again, EG, that when we saw them yesterday playing, the CT side was their area where they were getting the more scrappy rounds, and they were able to get some good rounds on the board. GODSENT haven't been able to find anything yet, and they're still down a player in EG. They have that player advantage for now, and GODSENT again are creeping up towards the A ramp, waiting things out. A lot of utilities being burned here from EG. Look at how much they've already disposed of. Yeah,
this isn't great if you're EG. You still have a Molotov and 1 smoke left to work with, a couple HEs, a couple of flashbangs, but if you're going to put on a site defense, it's a little bit lean. However, they can kind of get away with that, considering GODSENT only has flashes to work with from this point onwards. First one is going to be used somewhere. dumau just kind of must have dropped that over to somebody, but it's going to be Stewie and Rush. They're just playing around the edges of this map, around all the little angles, all the little corners, and they're going to be able to just clean this one up pretty quickly. dumau, last alive, isn't going to be able to get one for his troubles. Still waiting on Cirque to go positive here, though. Won't see it this round, but Brehze looking good so far as EG find their third.
He's got an assist though, so Cirque's halfway there, getting close. But it's going to be a light round here from GODSENT. We'll probably just see the Tech 9 or light armor potentially from them, and this is where We saw a lot of this yesterday in the EG game versus Carpe Diem, where man tech 9s and there's just a full whole W and going for the sites. But we'll have to see if that's going to be the case here. If GODSENT are going to do that, or they got something a little bit more innovative in the playbook. Back again, and now Henny's going to lead this, but he's going to get completely blindsided. He gets taken out as Stewie goes for the wide swing, and now they're going to push into middle, but Cirque gets taken out by a drive-by, man. No way, not again. And Automatic only finds one.
That's what we were talking about. Brehze is there to recover, but now having to worry from both sides, not a problem. He has come alive. 3 kills in the round. Stewie with another, and that will be EG finding a 4th. GODSENT will finally be into the money here, and we will see them on a gun round.
Yeah, Breezy's sitting at 7-1 right now, too, and I think it was kind of him, and I think it was also... Actually, I think it was Cirque that top fragged with Brehze in this map yesterday. Even though they lost the 16-7, they still, you know, put up the most numbers and some, you know, big rounds that we saw, especially from Brehze. And they're already starting to kind of build up that momentum, and even Rush has been able to kind of turn things around so far in map number 2 as well with a 5-0. He hasn't even been able to get taken out yet.
Yeah, I mean, if EG can get Cirque to step up as well and everybody's firing on all cylinders, then they've got a pretty good chance at taking this one out. I will give a quick A-Stream update, however. Liquid has taken map 1, 16-14 against Complexity, and now they are just 1 map away from qualifying into IEM Dallas 2022. Lado possibly going to get caught off guard. Stewie somehow finding 2, but Henny is able to get the trade. 2-for-1 deal, though, on the CT side. Pretty good, as Henny also falls. dumau last alive. This T side not getting a pretty good start at all.
Yeah, this is a little bit shocking. I mean, even GODSENT, they're looking a little bit scattered. They're not looking as, you know, polished as we've seen before. So this already being a 4-0, potentially 5-0 now for EG, might be a good opportunity for the GODSENT squad to go for the timeout. The loss bonus is kind of kicking in too, so they got that mid 3000s. It's not the greatest situation they can go for. I'm expecting that, you know, if the next gun round does not go their way, that we gotta see that timeout, right? I don't even think we really saw any in the first map.
No, I mean, GODSENT really didn't need them either, though. You know, it was pretty much a plow from their side of things. So I would like to see something come out from them, maybe rethink how they're going for this, because this is their map pick. They did trade out EG's map pick, but I'm sure they don't want to be trading map picks with EG, because the 3rd map would be pretty up in the air for both of these squads. I mean, I'd love to see a 3rd map, but... All right, Pistols coming up to the A bomb site here. Once again, it's the Tech 9s. They have them prevalent, but Cirque finally putting himself up to the 0 number. That's his first frag in this game that's not his teammate. And they are going to be able to push themselves up here and possibly get this bomb plant down. It's going to be whether or not they want to jump up for it, but dumau on the Deagle. Sharp taking a frag away, and the Pistols looking dangerous. Things slowly coming under control, but another one from dumau. Have to worry about Brehze on the flank, though. Starting to get sketchy, but Barton.
Oh my gosh, Cirque goes for the wide swing. He's only able to get the 1 kill. So now it's just down to the 1v1. Brehze, he's just so low. He's down at 26, and look at Barton. He's got a good read on the situation. Smoke's gonna come in, so that's actually gonna block off for Barton. He might be able to sneak through this. Oh, he's making all the noise in the world, but Brehze gets taken out, and GODSENT, they steal away with an eco round, and he's able to pick up the op for reward too.
Wow, I mean, you got that. That's just awesome. I mean, I really want to give credit there, though, to dumau. Those Deag frags were crisp. That is what they needed to get themselves into that, and then just finishing it up at the end there with the Tech 9. Beautiful. GODSENT, that's a round that you can kind of hang off the back of and begin to build something on.
Very good point. And again, dumau, we talk a lot about him, right? The young gun puts in tons of time and tons of work in this team, and it starts to finally show there. And all it takes is a deagle.
Ooh, automatic and Vertigo is position as well. They're not going to walk into it though. The automatic can't quite see it from that angle. But yeah, I mean, dumau is, oh, he should be able to catch it from here. They do fall off the back of it. But I was going to say, dumau, he's been a favorite player of mine ever since his time on Yeah Gaming. You know, I've been waiting for him to, waiting to see him kind of pop off in these opportunities ever since that. And it's been great to kind of see it when GODSENT do have those great tournament runs. And it would be great to see him again qualify in IEM Dallas.
definitely would. It would be quite enjoyable. Stewie actually got himself on the boost too. Ooh, I thought he was gonna get his gun to be spotted. Lado hasn't checked this. Oh my goodness, they don't clear it, but there's some good spam damage, and both him and Rush take down some big health points, and even Rush is down to 25. Good smoke in place. Now Taco's gonna try to see what he can do. Everybody's just bombarding this. Look at this flash. That's gonna be huge, but Stewie's just a bit too wide, and he gets taken out, and now it's just Trade City.
Utility going back and forth is really dictating these duels, but the man advantage for EG. Cirque able to hit that shot down to 1 HP. That
There's only 13
has got
seconds.
to hurt if you're GODSENT. You were starting to put something together, but it's going to get shut down, and Evil Geniuses are finding themselves another round. Off the back of that, I mean, it was just kind of messy. I mean, first off, that boost, I mean, they basically had equal trade damage coming off the back of that, but the utility going into side hall, I think, is what really saved them on that round. And then Rush able to get that kill off the periphery of the smoke. Beautiful play. And EG looking a lot sharper than they did yesterday on this map.
Yeah, and we're not just seeing the same GODSENT where they get those opening duels where they have such a higher percentage of winning the round, typically as a team. Now they're in a bit of a scrappy purchase again. Not your strongest set of equipment here, but you got the Deagle and the Tech 9 available here too for GODSENT, but looks like they might try to contest for this a little bit more towards on B, and now they're going to go for the boost, so Barton should be able to get his teammate up, and this is actually a decent position, so this be a little bit of a peekaboo as long as they don't make the sound cue. Okay, there we go. I was getting a little nervous. Oh, but look at Brehze, man. He's just expecting it.
In. Be expected on the pistol round to really be watching for that. Even Barton's AK taking quite a bit of damage, but Brehze, he's 13-2 right now. Make that 14-3 as he does finally get taken out. Dumau able to trade. Barton's still alive as well, so it's a 2v3. Still a doable round, but nearly shut out by Brehze.
Maybe switching guns now, and the bomb is down, so they have to fight for this, and look at the position of it. It's such a dire spot, and they have to expose themselves to get it. They don't have any more utility to clear it off. I think there might have been a smoke that could be picked up. Yes, there was. Barton did pick it up, so now he does have the AWP. Can retrieve this bomb, I think, but time is ticking here, Jacob. I mean, they're just down to 20 seconds, and they got to start moving, and Barton now has to come alive with 2 more players to go against, and he's got that AWP still loaded. Now he's going to have to force the plan, and you can already see Stewie's coming in from the back lines, gets a nice 1-2, and easy peasy, and it's going to be EG squeezy. A nice 7-1 scoreline that we get there. Not even a bomb plant as well for GODSENT, so that's kind of the difficult part. So they're just going to have to, again, go for the light purchase, and if that bomb plant could have came in, we probably would have saw some guns come into this round, but not a bad effort. But like you said, Jacob, I mean, Brehze did such a great job just locking it down. He's 14-3. Like, he's just top fragging so hard right now for EG.
I mean, we saw it a little bit yesterday, and we're starting to see it again today, and it's just beautiful, right? Like, that's the old Brehze that we know, and that's the Brehze that we want to see. So seeing him have this success is huge for this team, you know, and it's taken a while for them to get it kick-started, but if they can get it going, that's a great sign.
It'll be a really good sign. Molly's going to clear off on elevator, or sandbag, sorry, and now Stewie's going to get pushed through. Oh, he's fully blind, but automatic holding a bit of an off angle. This is a weird spot, and Tech 9's again, man. Somehow, look at that.
Man, somehow the Tech 9's always coming out ahead. Now it's just Lado and Dumau, but they have such a weird angle here from Lado as well. And they've surely
made a noise cube. Oh, he meets what? They don't clear it? What? Oh no! Not like this. Oh my goodness.
They just got mowed down like the Tech 9 was an automatic weapon.
Oh man. Like he had
out to calm him down too.
Yeah, exactly. Oh. Lado's probably just losing it. Like, I can't believe I got away with 2. And like, again, like he's in a high ground position, or like a better angle. Yeah, like I thought he maybe at least get the 1, but the fact that he could just spam a Tech 9 like that and EG didn't react to it. Oh, a bit of a miss, not even a miscall, maybe it is, but just the audio cue.
Yeah, it looked like they were going to clear it, but they just couldn't. I don't know if they got stuck on each other or something, but unfortunate. Huge for GODSENT momentum-wise, too.
Yeah, and these 2 rounds that GODSENT had picked up, I mean, these have been, you know, Deagle rounds and Tech 9 rounds, so we'll see if the bigger guns can, you know, do some lights out performance, but looks like now they're gonna go back to the old faithful of the default towards B. This time the bomb won't be making its advancement yet.
You know, their 2 round wins are on eco. So,
yeah, that's exactly.
You know,
I mean, that's.
I don't have a ton of confidence for them taking this one with the utility, and the smoke doesn't do anything. You just got CSGO'd. Where'd that smoke land?
Oh no.
I don't know where that landed. I think that, like, it actually just disappeared because it didn't bounce over the wall. Let's see if Barton swings out so we can take a look. Oh, it landed on the other side of the little wooden barrier there. That's so unfortunate. That's a lot of damage, and especially when you're on an SMG, you kind of need to be able to tank that a little bit. Sound cue for Stewie. That should... Okay, information over. Surely something happens here. They know that there's at least 2 players here. That's a lot of information gathered, and Stewie's going to be ready for it, but Lado is more ready, and the spam follow-up is not going to land either. And look at this.
I mean, all this noise. It's a stack. Yeah, they're making all the noise in the world, but now they're getting ready to pounce onto this B site. And there you go. Even Brehze's trying to, you know, investigate a little bit, but that case is going to be closed. And now the execute's here, and GODSENT have been able to get themselves on this site, and EG in a tough spot. I mean, Cirque does have the M4, but I think Automatic's able to pick up a FAMAS too, but this is a tough situation. They might just want to save these guns, given that they have no sort of control.
Yeah, I mean, that would be in their best interest to hold on to these guns. They've already got 7 rounds. They've got some to work with, and they can afford to cede a couple here just to hold on to these guns and fight for more rounds later. But this was the first time that we've really seen GODSENT really play with EG's rotations in a nice way, because I think that's really the key to beating EG right now, is that if you can get them confused on where to rotate and where they need to be, you catch them in those interims, then you do great. And we just saw exactly that down and lower when they caught the lurk there. Terrorists win.
Oh man, and that money. Oh, it's just shambles. It's so sad.
Well, I mean, hey, it's an opportunity finally for GODSENT to claw themselves back into this one. They've been right on the edge of getting themselves into it, but, you know, they've just been dealing with a lot of unfortunate incidents on the gun rounds. I mean, EG's just kind of had their number there, but finally an opportunity. We'll have to see how they want to play this out. So I imagine we'll see something a little bit different come out, and in that difference, we will see double push up towards mid. And the boost is enough for 20 damage, just about. Not too much more than that, other than some info.
Yeah, a lot more slow than what we've seen from both teams now, too. Even GODSENT, I mean, they're not making as much noise as they typically have been, right? And they're going to start creeping through mid, so... Not a bad execute, not a bad plan, so it gives them a little bit of map control. But it's a very difficult spot to lead off with, and now they got it. Automatic's going to push on back, and Henny's able to find Brehze, so that's a huge kill. And look at these 2 players, they're close on by. Do they expect this? Oh, another Lado moment, not able to find it, but Barton gets 2, and that's going to be from the grave, and Rush right back with a deagle. It's an even footing now.
Oh yeah, what a great trade. Rush able to get in there just at the right moment to get that kill, but it's a 2-on-2. Rush will be able to pick up a rifle, so an opportunity. The question is, how do they decide to take this? It looks like Henny's going to be locked into the right spot. He's been a little bit shaky in this match. Only 2 and 9 right now, but he will be able to land the one to get in the 3rd. Can he get the 4th? No, it'll be Taco versus Cirque. Low HP on Cirque, 46. Taco with 84. And Cirque?
He's running.
No, wait, he was just trying to... I don't know what he was trying to do there. Maybe looking for an upgrade?
I think for a kit.
Oh, yeah, he did. He picked up that kit, but unfortunately, that just gave Taco all the information he needed to put that round away.
I know, and I looked at the wrong graphic, and I was like, he has a kit, and I'm like, no, that's the wrong thing there, Laz. You gotta use your eyes a little bit there, pal. But yeah, Cirque was just trying to see what he could find, and I was thinking, like, no way you're running away from this situation. It's a 1v1, but there it is, a scrappy round, and man, GODSENT, they pull it through just barely, but this is a, you know, a good comeback, and this is looking good for the morale side here for GODSENT, right? I mean, EG had themselves, what, like a 6-0 at one point?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty much 6-0, 7-1, and GODSENT are starting to finally contest this and show a little bit more of what they've got on their T side, especially if this was a punish pick for them. They're going to have to try and push a little bit harder, and we're starting to see a little bit more of that. I mean, it is a little bit of an issue, and well, not when you're taking Rush out of the equation like that, but it's an issue when Brehze is 16-6 with 132 ADR. You do not want to be going up against this team when all the players are firing on all of their cylinders.
And that utility usage is coming in too. Brehze's already down to 23 from just the double HEs being thrown, and now he switches his position. Taco, I don't think he's going to be able to see this. They're right on the other side of the smoke. It's just blocking both their visions. Oh, as soon as he jumps up though, they're going to back off of this though. What is this timing? Oh, this timing is just immaculate.
Beautiful. Now they should be able to get away, and look at this mid-aggression from Cirque and Automatic. This might allow them to get behind, but the B site's going to fly wide open, and that's going to be a problem for all of these players who are all shoved all the way up. Audi unable to get another kill off the back of it either, and it's just these two remaining lurkers, and they're just going to get cleaned up through smoke. Cirque maybe just trying to find something from behind, but I think they've already got somebody watching for that. Lado is down in that area, but not looking for it, so Cirque maybe in a position to get some exits, especially considering the way that Lado pushed through there. They might think that's clear, and Cirque is going to hear that reload, and Taco surely loses his life here. Only a knife out. Yep. So one exit for Cirque. That will activate Lado. They should hunt for this gun considering the economy of the CT side right now, and they will. Lado, clean headshot, putting a 5th round on the board for GODSENT.
Even Henny was able to get himself a triple, and out of those 3, I think 2 of them were through smokes too, so a little bit of a smoke criminal. Taking the title away from Stewie for the time being, and now EG gonna have to bury the hatchet for now, and they're gonna have to just preserve with pistols and see what they can do. And now GODSENT, no op on their side. They're going to keep the 5 rifles. They don't want to put anything yet. So we'll see what EG are going to do a little bit differently if they want to try something a little bit more adventurous, but looking like a bit of a default situation, and Shitako is going to be just clearing off B stairs with no utility being dispersed, but lots of noise he's made, so you can already see Automatic and Brehze. They're playing close. They definitely have that noise cue.
One thing I kind of want to touch on too a little bit is that Stewie has kind of shown up a bit more in this map. And I think that does link into their success. I mean, you certainly do have to give a lot of credit to Brehze for just stepping up, and Rush and Automatic is showing up as well, but Stewie is kind of playing a lot better than he was last map. I believe he finished last map just with an abysmal scoreline. I'll have to go back and see if I can figure out. I think it was only like 4 kills or something like that.
Yeah, it was low. It was really low. He just had like the most unlucky situations. And speaking of unlucky, it's gonna be Taco, and he's gonna get just eaten alive. And that was a spam to a big old counter spam, and it's a good start here from EG. And I think actually there's been 1 player spotted.
That is the danger of using an AK to spam smokes.
That's very, very true.
5-21 Stewie was last map. 5-21, doing a lot better. Lado able to get the second. Pistols only good for 1 so far. Cirque looking for something around the edge of this. That flashbang should allow them to approach the bomb site. But down to 3 HP off the back of that, and a second nade will finish him off. This will allow them to get the bomb down. Now they just have to crawl their way back into the bomb site.
Maddox creeping on the side. He gets 1, but he's not able to get the second. That could have been fairly dangerous. Now Brehze on a 1-on-3. Does have armor. He doesn't have a kit though, so he's gonna have to start moving if he wants to try to go for this attempt. He knows the dumau's on the left, goes for the spray, but it's gonna be a whiff. And now we got GODSENT 1 round away from tying this thing back up, Jacob.
GODSENT can still like win this half. Like this can still be an 8-7 for GODSENT, and rightfully off the back of that realization, I'm sure that Evil Geniuses will be calling this timeout right here. First one they've used so far, and it's starting to make a little bit of sense here considering that it is pretty much close to being tied up, and if GODSENT get any more rounds, I'm going to be real concerned for EG on their T side.
Yeah, I mean, this is where we saw EG, like we talked about a little bit earlier, right? They were 5-0 at one point, lose a round, then they pick up another 2, and then ever since then, it's just been GODSENT just really just scraping on through, and they're just clawing their way back into this game. And It's just an opportunity to close the gap, like you said, and the half could be in favor for GODSENT, but we'll have to see. This round is going to be quite pivotal to determine that, and the ops are out for both Cirque and Henny. So we'll have to see who can win this exchangement, and I'd like to put that focus on to Henny, because again, I thought, you know, on the first map, the op wasn't being fully utilized the way it should, but we'll have to see if he's got something in store for the T side.
Yeah, he's been notably a little bit absent from this matchup so far, but GODSENT's kind of been able to pull things together despite that. He's gotten impact kills when they need it, but he hasn't really been a huge difference maker so far in this series. So I agree. I would like to see some more from him, especially if GODSENT really do want to challenge for this. It is T-side. It is hard to T-side off, so we can't really read too much into that either. But Overpass was also similarly not amazing. I mean, he did actually, you know what? I'm going to eat my words there. He was 20-7 on Overpass. So clearly something went right for him there, and another thing going right for him here as he's able to take the edge off of Sir. Kenny taking quite a bit of damage still off the edge of that. It will be Lado taking rush out. A lot of damage done, but Taco re-spots him out. And can he get to that gun is the question. I'm not sure if he... Yeah, he was able to pick up that AK and dumau, just holding the flank. Beautiful. That is the second time. No, it's been more than that. It's been maybe 2 or 3 times that we've seen that. But Stewie, perfect swing, but perfect trade. But a chance for automatic. Maybe get the second one, but the A1S can't land any shots, and that'll be a 7th. GODSENT tied up.
Just a lot of unfortunate moments there too, right? I mean, even automatic, it looked like he had those 2 players on the ramp, like they were pretty much hugging each other, and I thought he was going to be able to have that dead to rights, but Stewie goes for a bit of a swing with no trade immediate, and now we got ourselves back to a tie game, and look at what EG have to purchase, man. They got a couple Falmuses, make it 3. The 1 MP9 here for Rush, and just the teamwork like we talked about with GODSENT, the fact that they were down and pretty much in the dumps early on in this, and they've been able to bring things back and just doing what they do best and getting themselves back to potentially taking this first half away when it was kind of looking like that was unlikely.
I mean, Taco's only 3-12, but I mean, he's clearly been leading this team through an excellent half, working through their progressions, figuring out what's going to work, what's not been working, because clearly they tried a lot of things in those opening few rounds. And, you know, the pistols are what gave them those momentum, you know, those ecos, but it's been a little bit tough. A little bit of a weird mid setup coming in here, and dumau is going to find the teeth of that. Just a creative setup from EG. We've seen them use that a little bit yesterday up against Carpe Diem, and each time it did seem to work out pretty well, and Henny has to be careful here. Risky bit of business, as he could get double swung by both Brehze and automatic here. It looks like they will back off that. Posing for the A-bomb site as they work their way up towards the ramp.
Now switching it up again, right? GODSENT. Back on this A ramp. I believe that's going to be Cirque and also Rush, the 2 players. So Cirque's already down to 7. It's already so low. And 1 piece utility.
Oh.
Henny, what are you going for?
Timing.
It's a smoke to a gunfight. That's just timing. It really is. And it's looking a little unfortunate. But an MP9 with a full range is going to win that fight. Now Barton's able to get some good damage, but it's a 2-on-5, and Taco's getting roasted. It's an overburnt one. He's able to find 2 more kills. How does that happen? But now Barton by himself. That's on 1-on-2. Making it nothing, and it's going to be an 8-7 half, and EG. They claw their way back to taking this victory of the first half some way and somehow, and you know what? We'll find out more after this break.
Yeah, that is a huge question. Brehze has been huge for EG so far in this map. Just gonna be a matter of whether or not they can continue it. You are posing the right question, and Henny's got the dualies. You gotta be careful. Don't use all of that ammo right away. We saw how that worked out yesterday. I believe that was somebody on EG who emptied. Oh no, it was Swisher emptying out all those dualies and then just completely diving for ammo and having to do the 10-second reload. Look at that. And he actually gets one off there, but it's not gonna work out. Brehze, sharp as heck, able to get that kill done. Closing out this bomb site.
It's a fake plan here from EG, and they're actually going to wait things out, so just in a little bit more utility they'll be thrown. They're aware that GODSENT are, you know, throwing some godlike utility, and now the bomb's finally going to get planted, and EG got two players quite low, 40 and 53, both for Brehze and Automatic, and now they're going to swarm into this, and actually it's a bit of a trade here, so now GODSENT have been able to find themselves some opening, but it's starting to close.
Yeah, Barton's got to be careful here. He might be able to get on this with the smoke. That'll cause him to peek back out. Rush is here, trying to stab away with a knife, and Barton will be able to find him from that. Ooh. 2 kills. Looking for the third one on Stewie. They have to try and get on this bomb now. And oh, Stewie's going to close out the round. Not enough time left, and that will be EG finding a 9th and taking the T-sided pistol.
Woo, Stewie coming alive. Coming in absolutely clutch for that one, too. And GODSENT was looking very good for them. But I mean, you could see Rush was trying to go in the smoke. He was just trying to knife because he thought somebody was committing to the defuse, but great precision work that we saw from Barton. Taking him out, and it was a nail biter of a round. But looks like GODSENT will actually just save this one. They're not going to put any sort of funds in for this. No utility, nothing. It's a full save here, Jacob.
Smart in my opinion, because I mean, we've seen how that force has worked out. I mean, you know, like, they don't have the Tech 9 to buy into, so you know, what are they gonna do? You know, they can't just drive by everybody with the Tech 9, so could catch somebody off guard in mid here. That's a lot of bodies, and that'll be a lot of kills. No, or Rush rather, but hey, it does get traded through, and that will allow them to pick up one rifle. It's a 2v3, and the T side is kind of spread out here. Bomb is still making its way up A ramp. Automatic able to come and support, and Lado is here to defend, but Taco and his rifle are nowhere to be found. He's all the way over by the B bomb site, and that bomb's gonna go down, and he's gonna go, oh crap, I'm in the wrong spot. Maybe save it.
Well, shucks, I might just want to keep this. Good round though. I mean, from GODSENT, again, it's a nice little, you know, pyramid they made in middle, and got themselves 2 kills, which I think is good, and again, just affects that economy a little bit here in the side of EG. And yes, we are aware that the HUD will restart after this. I know there's a little bit of a mix-up for the viewers. They're probably like, what is happening?
What's going on?
Things are
EG?
mixed. Things are mixed
EG
around.
has new logo? GODSENT? New logo?
What is happening?
Ooh, Taco, that is another gun possibly taken away. It's not an AK though, so no upgrade for him to be had there, but does take away another.
That's great though. I mean, that's 3 kills that they're able to get down, right? So again, EG, it's not going to harm them. They win the round, they get the bomb plant, so there's money earned. But when we talk about the long game, the longevity of this, I mean, it does make a difference in terms of economics. So this is a good start here for GODSENT, and this is going to be a very important round for them. We'll have to see if they can be the linchpin for this.
Cirque has yet to come alive in this map so far. If he does, I think this T side could be a rollover, but a lot of things about to be proven in this round. And a little bit of early damage on Automatic through the utility barrage. But setting up for the B bomb site here. They've got 3 players set up for it. Taco just doing a little bit of a cautious spray. Try to see if we can find anything off the back of that. Maybe this flash to deter as well, given that they have now amassed 4 players over here. Utility is there from GODSENT to try and show some sort of presence, but clearly, you know, we'll have to see if that does deter. Barton is here to support, and they do have a fast rotate in mid in Dumau. Utility is gonna maybe push him out. Taco just trying to stay safe. Don't get noticed as they flash out on this bomb site, but they don't clear the pillars. And an opportunity, that's 2 kills coming in. Barton and Taco. Actually, it's a team flash as well, and it's going to be clean sweep across the board. Rush, the only one left. Maybe an opportunity on the Taco, and he will find it. But now he has to clear out the rest of this bomb site. Bomb sitting all the way in the middle. Flash is good. Rush down to 22 HP. And surely this will be the end of this end of this winning streak for EG.
And we just see, like, again, when we talk about GODSENT, man, their utility work is phenomenal. I mean, again, just a basic flash that allows for the two of them to swing into that opportunity. And Rush was so blind, there was no hope in heck he's going to get a shot off, right? So it's just little details like that that are really just pivotal here for GODSENT. They're doing such a great job of it, and they shut down that aggression. And like we saw, Taco, that was a big brain play again, like just hiding, waiting things out, and Barton was that first point of contact, and Taco was able to go for the full swing, and I think he was able to get himself a 2K that last round at least.
Well, that is a good step in the right direction, putting EG back down to pistols. And that one auto, and I was about to say that one rifle in big danger of getting removed from the round, and Henny's going to remove any attempt at trying to pick it up as well, unknowingly solidifying this round. But Cirque does pick it up off the back of the flash, can't quite find the kill. The swing from Lado perfectly timed. Look at this, it's just been juggling the AK this entire round, hoping somebody can hold on to it long enough for them to use it. Unfortunate.
A little bit of an A-maps duel we're going on here. Brehze's trying to find something. He just has a D-goal, but he's repositioning. And Taco, he gets his revenge back. He takes him out. Now just Rush. One lonely player on a 1-on-5, and it's not looking good, Jacob. I mean, unless he can get these openers, he finds himself the first. That's all right. Nade coming in. He's able to get the second, but then it's a full dunkaroo, and there it is.
Oh, that's a beautiful trade. I always love nade trades because it's just the HEs in Counter-Strike and the way that ragdolls work. God bless Source, you know, like you just get some beautiful, beautiful action. So
when was that update? When they update the ragdoll effect again? That was like quite a while ago, but I feel like it's not that long ago, right?
It's been a little while. Okay. A little bit of team damage on the Cirque is not going to be a great start.
Nate doesn't actually make it connect though, so I mean, ooh, Rush, oh man.
I'm not quite sure why you would do that.
I don't know either.
Because you do that at the beginning of the round for the timing.
You don't do it in the light round.
I don't know. Maybe they just were doing it for fun because they're on pistols. Lots of nade damage coming in here, and this should be a pretty easy cleanup. Nobody's going to get caught off guard by these Glocks. Still 3 players remaining though, and it is just, well, actually no, this is pretty stacked over here on this side of the bomb site. Maybe automatic with a chance, but no, dumau.
Sharpshooter. Now we got ourselves a tie game, folks. We're now back at it. Guns are on the board here for EG. Do have about 5,000 on Rush, and I can't imagine he's going to go for the op. No, he will not. He's going to be able to just go for the rifle, so Cirque will have to rock the Galil. He's going to be the one that's carrying quite a bit of the utility as well. I'm not even sure what the plan of attack is best here. I mean, they've tried, you know, to contest for B, but I mean, GODSENT have done a great job to lock this down. And look at Taco, he's made it across already. They just keep mixing it up.
I don't get why he doesn't check that. He was just so worried about the presence that could be there that he just doesn't look to his left. He doesn't check the ramp. I mean, that is a timing that you can definitely get beat on, and you will get beat on it as well if you're walking your whole way out. So just, you know, just a mistake, and look at this. It's just a bit of a cleanup. There is trade, Cirque, but automatic being cleaned up on the other side of the map pretty much puts any hope that you had left in this round for EG rather into the ground. Cirque on 9 HP as well. Pretty much just needs a, you know, one could say there could be a breeze that could knock him over.
Dum.
Dumau maybe gonna show his head, but no. Quick on the trigger.
Quick on the trigger.
That's a lead for GODSENT too. First time in this map too, yeah.
Yeah. This is where we were talking a lot about why GODSENT picked this map, and it was looking pretty rocky, and then it got a little bit more of a cat and mouse game in the middle there, and now GODSENT have been kind of on cruise control so far, and looking a little like a Goomba stompage, but we'll have to see what else they can find. But again, EG are just on this pistol round, or eco round, sorry, so they're going to see what they can do to dismantle this defense, but now Lado in the smoke, and he's hiding for the time being. He's able to spam down one, looking for a bit more, but he will get punished. But dumau, the young buck with 3, almost able to get himself that 4th. Beautiful spray work, and now it's just down to Brehze.
Wow, what a correction on the spray. I mean, I've seen so many pro players try to correct for that. Barton cleaning up the final kill, but I've seen so many players try to correct to hit that headshot angle, and dumau just nails it. Beautiful spray transfer. Whew. That's why I'm excited about this guy, by the way. He hits shots like that all the time.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why we were kind of talking about him, right? He's this young little, I don't want to say little, but young prodigy, or, you know, the big rising star on this team, and he can definitely pull up some big strings and some big work, and there was a glimpse of that right there, and just, again, just able to tag and bag everybody.
Credit to Barton, too. He's been showing up big in this map so far, especially on this T side.
Yeah, 22 and 14. He's actually leading the charts. Everybody else is quite close.
A lot of noise being given over here, so Stewie could try to make a play happen here. He has a Molotov and an HE he can work with. Gonna whip out the HE, try to land that onto him, and it's gonna fall just a little bit short. So only 6 HP for his troubles. Pretty expensive for 6 health.
Yeah, not the investment you want for the results of that, but now we'll see that Cirque does have that op right, and he's going to be on the A ramp. But GODSENT have the 3 players, 2 players on the boost. Now the execute's getting ready to go through, and nades are going to be thrown.
This initial fight matters. They're going before this utility falls down too, which is a little bit risky because once that utility's in, you basically lock the CTs out of the bomb site. Automatic somehow, he's going to lose that duel, which is unfortunate. It's just trades back and forth. Can the op find anything? Yes, Cirque, finally. A little bit of impact into this round. It's a 3v3 with the bomb plant down. Stewie holding up close. Barton, the flashbang is enough for him to get that next kill. Beautiful assist from Taco. Taco hasn't been super present, but Henny showing up. Taco has been throwing amazing flashes. That's what I was trying to say there. Great assist. Brehze, 1v3. Has to go huge. First one found, second one can't find it. Henny hopping up, hitting the off shot. 13 for GODSENT, and Evil Geniuses just sliding down the ramp. They can't quite put anything together here on their T side.
And that seems to be the difference maker, right? Like, I feel like a broken record, but again, GODSENT, with their utility alone, like, it is just opening up doors for them and the opportunities. Like, even Stewie just holding that off angle, the flash comes in, and then he realizes, ah, shucks, I can't do this. I'm fully blind. And then he's dead. He's gone. So that just, again, gives him another opening when Stewie had the right angle, the right idea, but just could not be able to capitalize on the kill.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to try and switch things up, going for a little bit of a faster pace, maybe. No, it actually, they kind of slow it down. They get into positions a little bit quicker this time, maybe to prevent themselves from getting, you know, caught in the side of the head like earlier in the game towards the B-bomb site. Look at that, just chip damage all over the place. This is what it's like when you're playing against top tier teams. You don't get to have a clean fight going in 100 HP versus 100 HP, and that is the difference maker. If you can just even take away a little bit of damage, it just gives you just that much of an advantage into every gunfight you go into. So GODSENT playing around the periphery of the smoke. Lado's got to be careful. The jump spot's perfect for him. Can't get the kill though. Lots of damage on automatic, but Henny, he's pushed in behind. Can he find the other kill? No, he can't. Stewie getting him through the tarp. dumau has to go huge here, and he's been hurt, and that should be an easy finish for automatic, and it is. 2 versus 4. Things falling apart for them.
They can fall back too. They don't even have to commit to this. They can just wait things out. Look at Brehze.
Bomb site.
They already have the site, yeah, and that's the thing. And now Barton, he can decide if he wants to pick up this op. Probably going to realize the jig's completely up now, and it's over. And EG are going to be able to make the rotate through, and Taco's going to be able to find Stewie the lurk, and one little consolation prize, but nothing big. And question is, do they want to go for this?
2v3, it is possible, and they do have the money to go for it as well. I mean, Henny's got 10k on him, so if they can get themselves in a position, maybe, but they are so far removed from this bomb site.
And I don't really disagree with this too. Like you said, it is a 2v3. They have money. They could go for this. But I think they do have that little wiggle room right now in terms of the round. Like, this will be now a 13-11 score, but they can just keep that up into the rotation. They don't have to waste, you know, the 4750 on it. It's not bad. It's a tough choice to make.
Yeah, I mean, they have the money to buy up and continue to buy up, but holding on to these guns is still a pretty smart play, especially considering you keep an AK over into the next round and you keep the AWP over into the next round. Those are huge, especially considering how much money they have left. This lets them fight into the periphery of those last couple of rounds. If this gets close to overtime, this gives them a great chance because they will be in a buy pretty much all the time. They can play the long game.
Yeah. They really could, and that's the thing on CT side. You have to think about your money. It's not the same as T side. It's not as forgiving.
Okay, fast play here. Smoke is enough to prevent them from pushing through it, though, so it does fall back into the default. They're playing one player back towards mid this time as well. Rush just holding for any aggression, but GODSENT not keen to change their game plan up quite yet, as it has been working out pretty well for them. It's just a matter of kind of how these kills fall down, and another fat nade once again. And the big story so far in this matchup, and the Molotov preventing any further aggression for the next couple of seconds.
Yeah, this is just Taco just throwing everything, and now Barton's got right onto the plywood. He's gonna creep on through. Taco trying to get information, but Barton's gonna be able to help him out.
Three-man push on B? That's just brutal.
Oh, that's filthy.
Now they got to worry about A ramp, as this is pretty much the only thing that they've got left in them, as B has been pretty much locked off. It's going to be a four-man commit for the T side, and Henny watching for the jump up, but it's actually going to come from below. Lado's here, though, to take out, get a multi-frag. And he has to be careful. He's unsupported, and he falls off the map.
Oh, goodbye, Henny. No longer with this world. Oh, a bit of a blooper.
It's okay. Oh, not anymore. Taco getting taken out, too. Suddenly, it's a 2 versus 2. They could evacuate to the B-bomb site if they wanted to. And it looks like they're going to continue to throw some utility for A. They're going to push up. Barton's not ready for this, and suddenly 1 versus 2. Dumau caught off guard, and the round falls apart on the back of Henny's mistake. And look at that. They even go back to look for it. That is brutal.
Oh. It's kind of the joy, but also the unfortunate piece of Vertigo, right? Like, no other map you really have to worry about that kind of stuff, but on this one you're like, and I'm gone. One small foot, one misstep, and it's all over.
It's just so unfortunate.
It really was.
He was just trying to get an extra little bit of cover, but he just forgets he's on the edge of the map. Oh man, I'll try to see if I can figure out what they were saying in chat after that, because that was... that was so funny. You got a feel for the guy, but also that is a crucial mistake.
Good nade that comes in. I think that was actually from Stewie, so it lands on Taco. So now a lot of utility being burned here from EG. They put a lot of this pressure and focus back onto the B stairs once more. Stewie's trying to see what he can find, and get a bit more on display for this this second half on the second map. Brehze right beside him to see what they can find. And again, this is just a very patient round, and I like this different pace from EG though.
Yeah, they started to change things up. I mean, GODSENT's just, it's getting really close, right? So any mistake is going to multiply in magnitude, and it's pretty much going to rely on clean play from GODSENT if they want to close this out and get their chance to replay against the loser of the Liquid Complexity match for their chance in IEM. Dallas, Lado with some aggression. Automatic is low, so he can easily win this duel, but he has to be careful not to stick around too long, and he does. Cirque, the Molotov does assist, and Dumau even lands a couple of shots through the smoke. He does hear that and continue. Bomb is going to go down, trying to land the spray, not going to find much, but the utility burning him away. But look,
They're pushed back too.
Taco is behind them, so an opportunity, but he has to choose the right time to strike, because any mistakes here, they multiply. Taco finding 2, maybe the
Taco!
third. No, can't. Stewie, clean enough, makes it into a 2v2, but a health advantage, and now 1 versus 2. Stewie find the tie. It's a fake. He knows he has to go for it. But clean. Dumau allowing 14th. Whew, these are getting close, Laz.
They are getting very, very close and hot on the heels. EG, despite this not being a strong map for him, man, they are making this a fight.
Oh,
And now, I mean, they got that bomb plant, so at least the money's there. I mean, again, Sir can get the AWP back into play. And it doesn't look like GODSENT, again, they don't want to go for it. They don't really have the funds for it. They were losing too many players, and we'll see what they do a little bit differently. We saw a 3-stack of B, you know, a couple rounds ago. That might not be the case here, and actually Taco is playing a little bit more aggro. He's going to throw that HE. Great damage onto Brehze, at least catches him down to 70 already.
They've been doing that consistently at the beginning of every single round, this CT side. They have taken off 20, 40 damage plus on every EG player. Like, you know, like it feels like a constant rotation of who's going to be down 20 HP this round because GODSENT has just been playing great. And another one, huge damage. Brehze and Stewie taken all the way down, 28 HP on Brehze and 39 on Stewie. That's just brutal. And dumau even scaring them off the mid push there. Rush is going to have to find a different angle of attack. And it looks like they're going to wean their way on over to the A bomb site.
And that was a bit of a miscommunication, I think, too, from EG. I mean, you can see both Brehze and Stewie were going for that double boost, and it looks like they kind of ran into each other. If they would have had that second more, they might have been able to find that kill, but Lado's able to now get one, gets the molly to push things back, but Cirque's going to be able to run around from it. He's a firefighter. Now they're going to be able to get themselves some sidewalk control, too.
Oh, before the smoke!
dumau, and then he gets it. Look at that. He's still persisting. He's still making damage, and he's still getting kills. And Barton now able to find another do while he's fully blind. And EG down to the last lonely two. And Brehze, he's got 2 HP remaining.
Should give them an opportunity for a bomb plant, though. He is falling in the back line, so careful not to pull the Henny there off the back. But Taco's going to finish him off. dumau, it's clean. And that's 15. That's series point. This could eliminate EG from the IEM Dallas closed qualifiers. They have one more round to work with. They have to find themselves across 3 more match points to try and bring this to overtime. And they have been falling hard.
Oh, man. And now they have enough money that they can get the rifles, but I mean, it's going to be the utility that's going to be a little bit more on the lighter side when we look at things. I mean, already so far, you know, 1 smoke, 2 smokes. Nothing crazy yet. A couple flashbangs, of course, but match at series point, like you said, GODSENT now one way to take this thing out, and EG will be removed from the qualifier, whereas GODSENT get another chance to keep themselves in that lower bracket run. And it's come down to this 3 rounds running that we need EG to push overtime to stay alive. And Taco's now getting a bit bombarded by some players of the Evil Geniuses, and he's caught blind, and Brehze's able to find the one. Barton looking for more. A good molly to stop things out, and EG, look at how much control of the site they have.
Oh, but Barton back and forth. Can he find a third?
Oh my
no,
God!
Not quite. That's enough, though. That turns it into a 3-on-2. Bomb is going to go down. dumau in the perfect swing. He's the one. Look at that. 3 kills, and he eliminates Evil Geniuses along with the rest of GODSENT. What a matchup that we just had, folks. I'm kind of in shock. EG looked like they were starting to claw that map back and put themselves into contention for another one, but it's a 2-0 for GODSENT.